This is an empty mobile home park in Florida. Everybody here was evicted. Poor little kitties, look at them. What's up, everybody, and welcome to Southern Life. This is the mobile home park in Sweetwater, Florida. Guys, people here had to leave their home. People yesterday had to meet a deadline. They only pay these people $14,000 allegedly. Now, everything we're talking about here is allegedly, personal opinion. I just talked to a friend who lives here, and she's telling me what the inside scoop is on this place. We're looking at a completely empty mobile home park. Overwhelmingly, everybody left. The deadline was yesterday. On the street we're on right now, only one or two houses decided to stay. They were given a deadline. If they left, they would receive $14,000. If they stayed, they would only receive $3,000, and that's to meet the next deadline, which I believe is May. What they are doing to the poor people here is unreal. This mobile home park is prime real estate in West Miami, adjacent to businesses. This is the type of place where people would actually want to live. All the people here have to vacate all these mobile homes. And the ones that decided to stay are only going to get $3,000 for their properties. Basically, they're stealing these people's houses from underneath them. But of course, they didn't own the land. They only owned the mobile homes. And this is the sad reality of a lot of people in here, that they're being forced out of their homes. Quite literally. Buenas, ¿cómo están? They're basically forcing these people out of their homes. I heard a story that just recently, in the last day or two, somebody had a heart attack and died because they just couldn't stand the notion. Welcome to Miami, Florida. This is a mobile home park that is empty, where developers have literally stolen people's houses from underneath their feet. This park is now empty. The people that were living here were offered practically nothing for their mobile homes and forced to leave. Thousands of people are now left with nowhere to go. This was the most affordable place to live in all of West Miami, and the people that lived here now have nowhere to go. They are left practically homeless. They were offered just $14,000 for their mobile homes. The lot rents in this trailer park used to be $1,000 a month, but recently they jacked it up to $1,200 a month. But pretty soon, none of that's going to matter, because these people are going to have to leave their homes behind to be demolished. The overwhelming majority of people have left their homes behind. You can see they have elaborate stucco work. They've dedicated their entire life to making these mobile homes a place to live. But now the developers have decided to take their homes from underneath them. Greed of developers in Florida, leaving thousands of people homeless, people who are elderly, people who are retired. They worked their whole lives to buy these properties, only to have a rich developer snatch it up from underneath them. Families with kids that have nowhere to go. I just talked to somebody who's telling me they're leaving the state of Florida with young children to a state they've never been to, because they just don't have any other option. This is the reality of what builders are doing to people in Florida. Developers. This was a neighborhood completely stripped away. And this is what is happening to the people of Florida. Little kitties are probably left here now with nobody to feed them. I mean, look how friendly they are. They're probably starving. Everybody here left. Look at that. They're asking for food. I mean, these developers have no problem absolutely taking everything from people. This is how these people who are already rich enough get even richer. Here's somebody who's already rich and filthy rich, and they're going to get even richer by putting thousands of people on the street. Look at this, guys. These cats are starving. Look at them. Look at all these baby cats. People lost their homes, left their homes behind. Perhaps these little kittens haven't even eaten today. Look at this, guys. Look at them. They're crying for food. I've never seen anything like this. Look at this, guys. I'm surrounded by these little kittens. They're starving. They have nothing to eat, probably. Sure, most likely, with the owners leaving their homes behind, the cats now have nowhere. They have nobody to feed them. Look at them. Look how close they're getting to me. This is what they're doing in Florida right now. This is the greed of the rich, leaving people on the streets. Look at this, guys. These cats are starving. I don't have anything to give them. Look at this, guys. Poor little kitties. Look at them. Look at that. They're forcing me to touch them to see if I give them food. And I don't have anything. I'm sorry, baby. Look at this, guys. But think about the humans that are here. Think about the humans, the elderly people. Heartless, man. In the state of Florida right now, the poor are being stripped of everything they have. You guys remember a while back I made a video warning people not to buy mobile homes in Florida. You guys remember that? I was making videos telling people, don't buy mobile homes in Florida. A lot of people criticized my video that I made warning people not to buy mobile homes in Florida. You guys remember those videos where I made videos warning people not to make purchases of mobile homes in Florida? Do you guys remember that? Who was the first YouTuber telling you guys not to buy mobile homes in Florida? And if you had a mobile home in Florida, that you needed to sell it. You guys remember who the first YouTuber warning you about that was? Who was it, guys? This mobile home park in Miami is literally a ghost town. But this is the reality of life in the United States. Can you imagine? You work your entire life to buy a home, to have a place to live, and some greedy developer comes along and steals your house from you. And you know what, the ironic thing is that this is an area, Sweetwater is 97% Hispanic. Overwhelmingly, everybody here is Cuban. And these are elderly people. A lot of them are sticking behind and they're going to fight. I mean, look at this little mobile home. They painted it blue. They got their lights up. You know, these people worked for this, you know, and they're just going to come and take everything from them. This is the reality of the United States right now. Living in the United States, people are losing everything. Developers and the rich people are leaving the regular person homeless. Do you really think these developers need more money? The people who are buying this land, I bet you they have properties all over the country that they can go to. But then they're going to grab thousands of elderly people and put them out on the street to take away the only thing they have, a place to live. But I can show you guys the reality right now. This is why in the United States of America right now, I wouldn't buy real estate. I wouldn't make investments in this country. For some rich developer, everything you've worked your whole life, to have some rich guy come and snatch it up from underneath you. The United States of America, where the poor are being forced out of their homes and even their freaking pets are starving on the streets. Many people had a deadline of yesterday. So yesterday, if they left by yesterday, allegedly, right, from what I'm hearing from the locals, my friend that lives here is telling me that they had until yesterday to leave. They had just until yesterday to leave. If they stayed beyond that, they would not even receive $3,000. So they were forced to leave for the $14,000, which they're only paying these people $14,000 for a home in Florida. Guys, $14,000 for a home in South Florida. You couldn't even buy a house in freaking the rural side of Alabama or Mississippi with that kind of money. So it's not just that they're taking it, they're stealing it, because what they're paying them isn't even a fraction of what these homes are worth. Even in Bradenton, Florida, which is not Miami, mobile homes and parks like this go for upwards of $80,000. So not only are they kicking these people out, but then they're not even paying them a fair market value for their houses. They're stealing them. Zephyr Hills, Florida, you're next. Bradenton, you're next. If they were able to do it to these people here, you don't think you're next in Zephyr Hills and Bradenton? But that's the thing about Florida. Injustice after injustice after injustice, and most people are only concerned about these social injustices when their home is the one that's being threatened. But if it's somebody else's, they don't give a crap. Nobody stands up for other people. People only care when it's their home. What these people are going through is just unbelievable. Thousands of people losing their homes, being forced out of their homes, so that some rich guy can make more millions than what he already has. Sad. But most people don't care about injustices when it's not happening to them. They don't care about injustices when it's not happening to them. So what could be the real intention of getting rid of these mobile homes? Well, the answer's not far away. It's looming. We know what the motive is by forcing people out of their houses. And looming in the background is the reason why this is happening. Take a look, guys. Look no further than this. Look no further than this. You see what the real intentions are here, guys? Look no further than what you have here. You know, I feel like there's a lot of people that are getting a huge payoff for this. There's no way they're pulling this off without corrupting somebody. You're not going to convince me that somebody isn't getting paid off to do this. But regardless, this is the reality of living in a mobile home in Florida. That's what they want to do right there. Luxury apartments. Now, you figure this mobile home right here pays $1,000 for rent, right? For this piece of land, right? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 3, because that's the size of the lots, is 21. They can make $21,000 on the same piece of land. So, what are they going to do with all these poor people? Let's just kick them all out and leave them on the streets. This is the United States of America. Look at this, guys. Thousands of people losing their homes, displacing the people that have lived in here, this community for decades, so that the rich can get richer. And you told me if they were at least paying them the fair price. But they can't even do that. They also have to go ahead. You know, $14,000. I mean, let's do the math. In the first year, they're going to make back $21,000. Right? In the first year. This piece of land that they're giving somebody $14,000 for, because it's not the land, it's the home they own. In the first year. Okay, this isn't a 7-year plan. This isn't a 21-year plan. In the first year, they're gonna make back $21,000. They're not even giving these people the decency of a 4 years value for their land. This is disgusting. And everybody watching, you're next. You're next. Zephyr Hills, Bradenton, you're next. But if they can do it to these poor Cubans here in Miami, they'll do it to you as well. And you're next. But again, people don't cry until they're the victim. This is a vacant mobile home park. Have you wondered why all these people became homeless in Florida? And now even the cats are on the street starving? Let's take a look at what's behind it. All right, everybody, we have arrived to the pinnacle of South Florida. Yes, Miami metropolitan area. Time for some Colombian food. Welcome to warm Miami. Even at night, it feels warm here. Check it out. Mango.